Welcome yet again to BlackTideTV. Today we're looking at a very interesting game theory that I've came up with for Destiny. Are we the actual protagonist in this game? It's going to really change your perspective, I think, if you really look into this and really think about what I have to say in this video. And I definitely want you guys to weigh in the comment section down below as soon as you're done listening to my side of the story, and argue with me or agree with me, whatever you choose. I really want to start a conversation about this because it seems very interesting in my mind, at least. So, are we the actual hero in Destiny? Are the humans, or not the humans, but the Guardians, I should say, are the Guardians the good guys? What do we know about the Traveler, and what do we know about all the quote-unquote minions of darkness? We have the Fallen, we have the Hive. Let's leave the Vex out of it for now, but let's just talk about the two actual living life forms, the Fallen and the Hive. They are the quote-unquote minions of darkness that have followed the Traveler through space and time, trying to destroy it. Okay? Why are they trying to destroy the Traveler? What did the Traveler ever do to them? These are also these creatures, these other life forms. They're technically people too. They probably have their own social civilization. They have their own way of life, and they're certainly not, especially the Fallen, they're certainly not just all bad. Crota and Crota's father have a relationship, obviously. Oryx is very, very upset when you kill Crota, and he sends out his minions of darkness to avenge his son's death. So obviously they do have a loving relationship there. They do have feelings, these creatures. And what did they ever why did they attack the Traveler in the first place? So let's think about this. What do we know about the Traveler, and what do we know all of its history and about what's going on? So the Traveler has been floating around in space since as long as we know. We're not actually sure. And once it came to Mars, and when the humans got to Mars, they found the Traveler there. And what is said is that when the Traveler came, it actually had a voice, and the Traveler talked to, like, the Traveler was a waking being, and it helped the Guardians, it helped the humans on Earth, and human lifespan like tripled, and it helped a whole bunch of stuff in the world, and it was really good, and it made the world a better place. And then the darkness came and followed it here. We don't have any actual records stating that the Traveler is a good creature. Perhaps the Traveler knew that it was a bad creature, and that the good of the darkness might be the good thing. Maybe the darkness followed the Traveler there to try and rid it of the universe because it's a terrible creature. Have we ever thought that the Traveler is actually a bad thing, and when it got to Earth, when it got to this area of the solar system, it finally figured out that the darkness was following it, and in a last-ditch attempt to stay alive, the Traveler gifted all of these great things to humanity and to the Guardians, giving them light so that they could fight off the darkness and save the Traveler. Maybe the Traveler is just out for itself, and it doesn't care about our well-being. It doesn't care about the Guardians. It doesn't care about Earth. It only cares about surviving. And so it feeds us this fake story about the darkness following it through time and space, trying to destroy it because the darkness is evil. Perhaps the Traveler did something to this life force, this darkness, that made the darkness condemn the Traveler. What the Traveler, as of right now, has no voice, and the speaker is speaking for the Traveler. That could be a whole thing on its own. Maybe the Traveler is a good creature. Maybe the Traveler is really great, and maybe the Fallen and the Hive are good creatures as well. Maybe the speaker is the bad guy, and the speaker is just using us and using the Traveler to basically make us kill the Fallen, make us kill the Hive. Maybe the speaker is a certain being that we don't know who he is yet, and he could really be an evil person just looking out for himself as well. Let's talk about the Hive and the Fallen for a bit. Hive first. What do we know about the Hive? The Hive were creatures that came with the darkness to attack the Traveler. What they did was they took our moon and they basically made the moon it's their own thing. They dug caverns in the moon. They basically inhabited the moon. And then when we go to Earth, when the Guardians go to the moon, the Hive attack us and keep us away from the moon. They don't want us to attack the moon. What does that show? That shows that the moon is their place. They want the moon to be theirs. They never saw a huge civilization on the moon from other colonies. Maybe they thought they could take it for themselves. My theory, maybe the Traveler, in all of its infinite glory, actually destroyed the original home planet of the Hive, and the Hive need a new place to settle. Maybe they chased the Traveler across the universe because the Traveler is just like a huge douche that needs to be killed, and maybe they followed the Traveler and they found the moon and they settled on the moon while they try and devise a plan to destroy the Traveler, which is actually evil. Let's talk about the Fallen a little bit. The Fallen, we know to be civilized. Ever since House of Wolves, we've seen Fallen that are civilized creatures. They talk, they cooperate even with the Awoken, and they mingle amongst the Guardian races. So maybe the Fallen aren't that bad. Maybe the Fallen are also just a good set of creatures that want to just have their own way in the galaxy. And maybe we've just been fed lies from the Traveler, from the Speaker, that they're evil and that we need to destroy them. In this gameplay right here, you're seeing, I think it was the Shrine of Oryx, where we're actually seeing the Fallen and the Hive engage each other. If they were all minions of darkness, then the darkness would control them all to attack the Guardians only. If they were all minions of darkness, they wouldn't be attacking each other, they'd be working together. So obviously there's something going on there. There's two different sides of a coin. They're attacking each other, they're also attacking us. Perhaps every creature just wants to have their own way. Maybe they're all just their own certain civilizations and nobody actually wants to attack each other. We're all just tricked into attacking each other. Maybe we are the bad guy. Maybe the Fallen have been out in the universe for a lot longer than we've known. Maybe the Hive have been out there for a lot longer than we've known. And yes, they've chased the Traveler here because the Traveler has wronged them. Maybe they were all peaceful creatures in the beginning, just like humans were peaceful creatures in the beginning, until certain things have wronged us, and now we're warlike creatures. Same with these other species, the Fallen, the Hive. Maybe they were all peaceful creatures, and now something has wronged them, and they have taken to war as a last resort to kind of save their own, to save their race. I mean, we're pretty much at the end of between Crota's End and the Taken King, we're basically destroying the gods that the Hive worship. We're destroying their god kings. We're taking away everything from them. This mission, the Shrine of Oryx, we're destroying a shrine to their god. We're basically eliminating their religion. We're eliminating their hierarchy. We're destroying the Hive as we know it. For what? Do we actually know that they want to destroy our world? Do we actually know that they want to condemn all the human race and the Awoken race and the Exo race? No, we don't. We just know that they're here and they're attacking us because they're misunderstood, perhaps, just like we are. Just like any other creature is in the world. This could be like, if this happened in real life, if we found other species in real life, would we immediately engage them, or would we just try and negotiate with them? This is a good question to ask, because say that the Fallen came to Earth today and they just wanted to inhabit the Earth because they're running from something in the universe, or they don't want to be attacked by anything. Would we engage them if they just came to Earth and said, "Hey, they were just like, hey, we're camping out here. Too bad what you say. We need to stay here." Would we attack them and get them off our planet? Or would we work with them and try and keep them in our good graces? I don't think the latter is possible. I think if a foreign race suddenly came here and they wanted shelter in the universe, I think the human race, we're so set on a certain way of life that I think we just attack instantly, just like in Destiny might have, just like what might have happened in the history of Destiny. So maybe we're not the good guys in this story. Maybe we are the bad guys. We're destroying an entire race. We're taking on another race and enslaving them. We do enslave a lot of the Fallen. We enslave them for the Queen. So we're destroying a race. We're enslaving a race. Maybe we're not good. Maybe we are the bad guy. Perhaps this isn't a protagonist story, and maybe we'll learn a little bit more about that in future expansions of Destiny. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have anything to say about this topic, please comment down in the comment section down below. I think this is a really big kind of storyline that can be explored and we can really look into regarding the history of all these creatures and the intertanglement of all these races that we don't really know what's going on. We don't know that what the Traveler has to say for himself. We don't know who the speaker is and what the speaker's background really is. So it's really an interesting thing to look at and to kind of think about for yourself. Just some food for thought. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, give it a like if you did. Comment down below. Favorite this video so you can watch it again. Subscribe for more daily gaming goodness. And share this video with all your friends so they can enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the next Destiny video.